Have you ever twisted your ankle and you have been advised that you need to rest completely just to heal that ankle so that you can start walking eventually? Then this video is for you. You need to hear this out, that what exactly happens and what exactly is required by the science and what is exactly important for you to get back to your normal routine activities with that sprained ankle. So this video is for immediately what you can do with your sprained ankle. Few things that you need to remember once you get the sprained ankle. So you get the twisted ankle, you wait for it to swell, you sometimes wait for it to get better. Immediately what you need to do is need to get the x-ray done if you are unable to weight bear on that leg at all, or if that leg gets swollen quite quickly, quite faster, then you need to go and get that x-ray done just to make sure that there is no broken bone. Now we have done the x-ray, we have got everything. What we need to do is we need to start moving that ankle. You hear me correctly. The recent evidence which says peace and love is the after injury method that we need to apply in every case. So what we need to make sure is we need to start protecting that area. We need to start elevating that area, we need to compress that area, we need to start mobilizing that area, and also we need to start loading that area. If you need the complete guidance and complete full form of the peace and love, let me know in the comment box so I can send that to you across. What we need to make sure is that we need to do certain exercises immediately next day onwards. You sprained your ankle, and you heard me right, there is absolutely no contraindication for you to do exercises if it's not causing tremendous amount of pain or discomfort. Few things to remember: you are gonna get some swelling, you are gonna get some edema, you are gonna get some fluid retention, and to reduce that, these movements are gonna be helpful as well. Once you get that sprained ankle, what you start to do is you start to limp like this, or you start sort of not weight bearing at all on that ankle. And if that's the case, what it's gonna do is it's gonna cause a lot of stiffness and lots of tightness around that ankle. And also what it's gonna do is it's gonna cause a lot of stiffness around your ankle joint. And these are the secondary thing happening apart from the ankle sprain. So ankle sprain could be around here, around there, but what happens is because we are not moving that ankle the way we should, we are not doing other activities, that's gonna cause a lot of other complications as you go forward. Okay, so here are 5 exercises that you can do just to make that ankle mobility better, and also to make that other muscles feel completely stable and mobilized during the time the sprained ankle is healing. So 2 exercises that you can start doing is keeping your ankle on some elevated surface. Ideally, if the elevation is like this, then that's better. But if you don't have anything, then you can start using like a low stool, or if you have a high stool, you can keep your leg on that and you can start doing that movement. Okay, so this is the movement that I want. Just pulling your ankle towards your nose and putting it back. This way, what we are doing is we are keeping that ankle mobility alive and also helping the other muscle to be mobilized while we are waiting for that ankle to heal. So next thing, what I want you to do with that ankle over here is try and do some heel and toe raises while your ankle is resting on the floor. Okay, what you need to make sure is that you are not forcing yourself through the pain. What you need to make sure is that you're raising that heel as comfortable as you feel. So if you're just able to start the movement, that's fine. If you're able to do the full lift, that's fine as well. As long as it's not causing a lot of discomfort and pain around that area, it's absolutely fine for you to do those activities. Then what I want you to do is raise your toe upward. So can you see the movement? What we need to do is raise your toe upward and then take it as slowly and as easy as possible as you can. Okay. What you need to make sure over here as well is there will be slight discomfort over here, but I don't want you to experience a lot of pain while doing this movement, because that's something which your ankle is not gonna like. Okay, this way and that way. And then the next one, the third one, would be doing the rhythmic movement. That's what we do while doing the walking, isn't it? We put your toe down, we raise the heel up, Then again we put the heel down and raise the toe up. So this rhythmic movement will keep the ankle stiffness away. Okay, so we will keep this movement. Right now I don't have any injury, so I can do the full range, but for you it might be a bit difficult, and it's okay, you can take it a bit easy. You need to make sure that you're moving it through your comfort level. So taking it up and down. Okay. Number 4 is what you need to do is apply some resistance with your hand. Okay, so what I want you to do is press down with your hand on the knee and then do the same movement. Okay, so what you're doing here is you are applying now the slightest amount of load. You can apply it with your hand. If you have any difficulty with your hand, then you can apply any pressure on your knee, such as a bottle, like a liter of bottle, or a bag of peas, bag of onion. Anything is fine as long as you are applying load over here for the movement around the ankle. Okay, so this way and that way. Easy. Now the last movement, which is the crucial movement that you need to do from the next day onwards, it's to start applying some pressure on the ankle. So what you're doing right now is mobilizing the ankle, giving slightest amount of load while doing the ankle movement. We haven't even started doing the other movement which had actually caused the ankle sprain. So we are not really targeting those tissues at all. What we are doing is we are keeping the other tissues mobile, making sure that they are healthy and happy while the sprained ankle is recovering. Okay, so the last one that you do is stand on the unaffected leg, keeping the unaffected leg above the ground, so not really weight bearing. Be closer to the wall or any stable surface just to make sure that you prevent any further fall or any further complication, and also it will give you a slight amount of confidence while doing that. Okay, now what I want you to do is keep that affected leg down and try and shift your weight slightly and come back. So I'm not putting the entire weight. Okay, what I want you to do is just slight weight shift and come back. Just slight weight shift and come back. Okay, keeping your hand closer to the wall or any stable surface will help to prevent the complete weight bearing. Okay, once you start doing it, you feel that there is absolutely no pain around that ankle while doing that, then you can start putting a bit more load around that ankle. Okay, how you can do that is you can start putting a bit pressure, lift that leg and come back. Lift the other leg and come back. Lift the other leg and come back. Likewise, you need to do for 5 repetitions and see how you feel around your ankle. So just move it up and down and see, is there any increase in pain? Is there any increasing swelling? Is there any increasing discomfort? If yes, then you need to stop, wait for the next day to practice this again. Okay, if you feel confident enough to do that once again, you can then after a few days start doing the lifting of the unaffected leg above the ground, keeping still closer to the wall for 5 seconds. So what I'm doing, this is my affected leg, this is unaffected, putting weight, lifting the unaffected, 1 2 3 4 5 and come back. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5, come back. My hand is still on that stable surface, which is helping me to get that confidence, and also to say, for example, I keep the weight on that leg and I feel like I'm gonna fall, I have something to prevent myself. Okay, so it's more like a safety measure. So holding on to your affected leg, 1 2 3 4 5 and come back. Okay, likewise you will do it for 5 to 7 times. That's it. This is how you will start loading your ankle after your ankle sprain. It's not a magic, it's not something that you're doing to help improve the strength of the ankle or anything. It's just to keep the mobility alive. It's just to keep the stiffness away. It's just to keep that blood flow going, because calf is your second heart. So if you're not moving your ankle, you're not moving your calf, so the blood is not going to pump up towards your body. So you need to make sure that ankle movement starts as soon as the next day. Okay, the only key thing over here is to make sure any of these exercises should not increase the level of pain that you're experiencing. Apart from that, some of the other things that you can try while really recovering through the ankle sprain is doing some of the ice compression, elevation and everything. If you need a full video on that, please let me know in the comment box so I can make a detailed video of how you can do everything and making sure you keep safe and healthy. This way, if you start treating your ankle, trust me, you don't have to stay away from any of your sporting activity, any of your normal day-to-day activity, because that ankle sprain for a long time. Okay, so if someone tells you that you need to stay away from running because you have had now ankle sprain, or you're going to get this ankle sprain recurrently, then show them this video and tell them you need to start mobilizing early, because once you do that, then you will not get the recurrent ankle sprain because you're training that ankle again and in a better way. I hope this video finds you okay. Let me know in the comment how did you find it, and please like this video so that it can reach to other people who are suffering through the ankle sprain. And if you like this video, please make sure you subscribe to the channel so that you can find some more videos that I'm gonna put around ankle sprain and other injuries, just to make sure you stay happy and healthy. My goal is to make everybody more mobile, more healthy and more safe, and so that they don't have to stay with the injury forever. Please subscribe to my channel so that everybody could reach to that channel and get supported. And thank you so much for watching this entire video, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much and have a great recovery.